I got to know you first through Enchantment. I read
Okay,
that first, and
lovely.
then Wintering, which I am
Wonderful.
equally obsessed with. But, in Wintering, you take us through a literal and figurative winter in your life.
Mm.
And I've been curious since that experience and documenting it and writing it in such a beautiful way. I've been wondering how that journey of doing so and putting it out in the world has helped you through other winters that have followed since then.
Oh, that's such a good question because I always write books to learn about something. Um, it's the best way I have to really dig deep into knowledge that I want to acquire. And I hate the idea of writing a book about something I already know. Like I really like that experience of learning as I go along.
Mm.
And so articulating what I articulated in Wintering has really changed the way I've seen things. Like I started it from a point of view of wanting to share how normal I thought it was to winter. So that didn't change.
Yeah.
But what has changed for me is the kind of depth of that experience and the sense, I think, of the shape of it, actually, of that real understanding of how Wintering almost has a narrative arc, not the book, but the experience.
Yeah.
Um, and of course, what that comes from is talking to loads of people about it afterwards and hearing people's stories and really getting a sense of the commonality of that experience and how going down deep into that really dark time is slower than I think I ever thought it was, actually. I've began to perceive the long tail of it much more,
Hmm.
but also to see it as like a spiritual experience almost. I don't think it's too grand a word to use, to really truly perceive how change like completely washes through us during those moments. And the way that we come out is with this wisdom and this sense of like how the world works. I
Mm.
think the real beauty of it has only come to me later than writing the book even.
And I'm sure that's definitely bolstered by the many people who have been able to share their own narrative
Mm.
arc with you as
Oh,
they wintered.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah. And just being able to look each other in the eye, I think, and say, like, I see you, you know.
Hmm.
It's so powerful. It's something that has been kept so secret in our lives and that's been seen as so shameful. And here we all are. And it turns out that pretty much everyone has gone through it. And the people who don't relate to the book just haven't got there yet. That's my marketing slogan, right?
Well, it's accurate. You're definitely
Yeah,
selling
I
truth
genuinely
there.
think it's true. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I genuinely think that's true. That, like, great if you've skipped a hard winter so far, but unfortunately, it is a very natural part of our human life cycle and a really normal social experience too. And it will come. And like, I'm the person that's here to say that's okay. Actually, it will be
Hmm.
fine. Ultimately.